friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about voice actors. Do you ever get that feeling when you're playing a video game for the first time and you hear one of the characters' voices or whatever and you just think like, I know that voice, I know it, I've heard it before in a video game or like in a movie or something like that, like I just recognize it, and you have to go and look it up right away, and then you find out that the voice actors that you know them from something kind of weird in comparison to what you were playing before. Like, not weird, but very different. Well, I have had that happen to me a lot of times, and I find it very interesting to know kind of what different voices people have voiced in the past, because I find a lot of it shows like how much range a lot of these voice actors have to be able to play like very different characters. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna list 10 voice actors and a couple of the characters that you might not know that they voice both of. Also, disclaimer, I realize that it's really normal for a game company to reuse voice actors because they'll have them on contract and it's just easier. So I'm not trying to say that this is like super shocking and like how did this happen or anything like that. It's just like I found it interesting. I also try my best to avoid like really well-known ones, so here we are. So the first person on my list is Laura Bailey. She is a voice actress. I know her first from being Julie Farkas from Fallout New Vegas.
Our aim is to gradually shape a better, brighter future for the wasteland.
And Lieutenant Carrie Boyd.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
She's also Dr. Usanagi at the New Vegas Medical Clinic.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic.
So she voices 3 different characters, and they sound pretty different to each other. Like, once you listen to them all at kind of in a row, you can tell that it's all her, but she does a pretty good job. But some of the other characters that she has played is in World of Warcraft, she voices Jaina Proudmoore, which is kind of cool.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
And in Skyrim, she actually voices Serana, who is a companion that you can have while you're doing one of the DLCs that I forget the name of. Stormguard?
My name is Serana. Were you sent to wake me?
Anyways, I've never actually played Skyrim all the way through, or even really that much. But I was watching it on YouTube and I heard that voice and I was like, that sounds so familiar. And then I looked it up and realized it's Julie Farkas from The Followers. Look at that. The next one is, again, someone I knew from New Vegas first. That's Courtney Taylor. So she plays Gloria Van Graff in Fallout New Vegas.
Jean-Baptiste, could you bring out the volunteer?
Among others, smaller parts, just like little pickup lines and everything. But then she also plays the female player character in Fallout 4.
How are the 2 most important men in my life doing?
So if you play as a female character in Fallout 4, that is who is voicing your character, the protagonist. And yeah, so she was also Gloria Van Graff. Next one is particularly funny to me. I don't really even know why, but the name is Charles. Actually, I'm gonna probably mess up this name, but it's Charles Martinet. So he voices Luigi and Mario. For years, he's voiced Luigi and Mario.
Luigi! Mario!
I have it written down actually. So he voiced Luigi from 1996 until present, and he voiced Mario from 1991 until present. So pretty much all of their games. So imagine what their voices sound like, what silly, like, you know, it's a me, Mario. And then imagine Parthenax. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but the dragon from Skyrim. It's the same voice actor.
What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort?
So the same voice actor who voices like these weird little Italian plumber guys in the Mushroom Kingdom also voices like one of the oldest and wisest dragons in all of Skyrim. So I thought that was pretty funny. The next one I'm not sure if a lot of people will kind of know what I'm talking about, especially like younger people, but I'm gonna mess up this name again, I think it's French. So Renee Auberjonois? Auberjonois? Something like that?
Hi, this is Rene Auberjonois.
But anyways, I know him from New Vegas. I'm sure you're seeing a trend here, as New Vegas was one of the first games I played. He plays Mr. House, so he voices the Mr. House.
You see that you and I are of a different stripe, don't you? We don't have to dream that we're important. We are.
And he also played Father Maloney. He also played Father McCall. He also played Father Mulkany. I don't know how to pronounce that name either. I'm terrible. in the TV show MASH. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Next is Brian T. Delaney, and he voices the male protagonist voice in Fallout 4.
War never changes.
And he also voices Wreck-It Ralph. So I thought that was really funny for some reason. Just like how, I just like imagining that they're the same person somehow, and like when you're playing Fallout 4 and you're destroying settlements, and you know when you first get a settlement you have to go around and like scrap everything so you can have enough stuff to build what it needs. I'm gonna wreck it. So I don't know, I thought that was funny. This one actually really surprised me as well. Next one is Ashley Johnson, who plays, as you probably know, she plays Ellie in The Last of Us.
Can you walk?
Yes.
Then fucking walk!
Which I actually haven't played that game, but I want to. But she plays Ellie in The Last of Us, and she also played Gretchen Grundler on Recess.
TJ, please! I've calculated the angle that will best deflect the kinetic force of the oncoming ball.
Which is like super random to me, because I love Recess. Recess is like one of my favorite shows ever. Gretchen Grundler was one of my favorite characters on that show. Like her and Spinelli, I wanted to be both of them at the same time somehow. And I just loved it. So it's kind of funny how she's still in the game after being on like a Disney TV show. Next one is another Mario connection. So it's Jen Taylor. So she played the voice of Peach from 2000 to 2017.
Oh, did I win? This is fun!
I don't know if they got a new voice for Peach or they just haven't put out a game with her since 2017, but regardless, she's Princess Peach. And she also voices Cortana in the Halo games.
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
So yeah, I thought that was kind of an interesting coincidence that Princess Peach, the infamous, the famous, the everyone knows her Princess Peach, is also played by Cortana, who's also a huge name like in gaming. Like everyone knows what Cortana is. It's like literally the assistant in Windows OS now. So another kind of retro connection that I made was John St. John, which is a great name by the way, voices Big the Cat in Sonic Adventures, one of the enemies I believe.
What, Froggy? Is that you? You're looking kinda weird, good buddy.
And he also voices Duke Nukem.
Life's a bitch, and then you die.
So we have on one hand we have this goofy cartoon cat thing that is just kind of ridiculous, and on the other hand we have Duke Nukem, who's like super awesome, toxic masculinity at the nose, like badass, explosions and guitar riffs, Duke Nukem. So it's kind of funny to me. This one actually might be really interesting to a lot of people because both of these things were probably part of their childhood. So Carolyn Lawrence is a voice actor who voices Ashley Graham in Resident Evil 4.
Don't just stand there! Help me! Help me, Leon!
We all know who that is, if you've ever played that game or know anything about the franchise. She also voiced Sandy Cheeks in SpongeBob SquarePants.
Plankton, maybe we should play a game that's a little less dangerous. You're flatter than hammered horse hockey.
So I thought that was really kind of funny because I don't think a lot of people would know that. And the last one, we are back to Fallout because this is me. And that's Ashley Birch. She plays Chloe Price in Life is Strange, which is a game I love.
Oh, and thanks, Chloe. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
But she also is in Fallout 4, and she plays Tina DeLuca.
I was hoping you could help me out with Bobby. I need someone to get him off the jet. Ever since all that drama, he's gotten worse.
And Cricket, who is one of the traveling merchants that you can buy weapons from.
What? This place just has farmers? Shit. All they want are pipe pistols and stupid ammo. Where's the maniac slobbering for a mini nuke, am I right?
So that was one of those moments for sure where it's like I heard Tina talking and I was like, that sounds so familiar, her voice sounds so familiar, who is that, who is that? And I had to look it up and I was like, it's Chloe! Oh my gosh. There you have it. That's 10 voice actors who you probably didn't know they voiced the same characters. I don't know, I gotta come up with a catchier title than that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about videos like this. If you like learning kind of little trivia tidbits like that, I'll make some more about different things, different little coincidences that I find interesting. Give me a thumbs up if you want more of that. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet to know when I post new stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Later days.